Byron Donalds said I would never call him AIPAC Shakur to his face for taking millions from AIPAC. AIPAC Shakur? Who came up with that? Is that an original? That's crazy. Next, they're going to be talking about Apocalypse Now and two of AIPAC's most wanted. And they got memes? Shout out to all the subscribers and the members here on the channel. Don't forget to like the video. I am Reese Waters, and this is Racist of the Week, where we expose the stupidity and hypocrisy of discrimination in hopes we can build a more perfect union. And also laugh. As usual, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Racism. And of course, if you see any nominees, you can drop them in the comments. You can email me at admin@reesewaters.com. Today's nomination comes from Byron. Byron? You mean like Tyrone? Who is that over there? And why you leave all that black ink on the chair? Byron Donalds, is that you?
Byron Donalds, Florida. Wow, that's nice to have you here. That's good. That one is smart. You have smart ones and you have some that aren't quite so good.
From Florida gubernatorial candidate James Fishback, pull up Byron Donalds. Let's see if you're actually black. I can tell you one thing, he definitely wouldn't have said pull up. I don't know what a measure that is. I don't even know what that means, James Fishback. I'll be honest. I have no idea. Are you saying that black people are more susceptible to being the victims of violence? Are you going social justice on us? Like, I need the context here.
Already said to me on the phone, this told me he was at the chateau with a gun. What that mean?
What that mean? I'm with you, Wave God. I don't, Byron, let me keep reading. Byron Donalds and I see things very differently. Our politics do not align, but one thing we share is being black men in this country and in this state. Fishback, post your policies if you think that gets you elected, but your continued lame attack on Byron's blackness is below the belt, is tacky. Do better, run your race. Continued attack? You mean like when he called Byron a tether? Another thing Byron probably has no idea what that means.
We have to be able to do politics for Americans. And this is something that we have to tackle. What are your thoughts about that?
Well, that's right. And let's just be completely honest of what Byron Donalds is. Byron Donalds is a tether. He is not an American descendant.
Wait a minute, James. How do you know the term tether?
He is a tether.
Well, Senator Jones, you present us with a dilemma here because you're asking us to stand up for the racism being directed at Byron Donalds, but last I heard, he didn't even see fit to say nothing about the Obama monkey memes. We dragged Tim Scott by the gums for actually saying something. But let's keep in mind, Tim Scott actually said something. That was the point I made then. Let's not let the hypocrisy of Tim Scott finally finding a line in the sand that he couldn't rock with when it comes to right-wing racism. Let's not let that obscure the many, many black MAGAs who still said nothing. Byron needs to hold his own with this one. Ask yourself this question. Would Byron Donalds come to your defense like this? I'd say absolutely not. Let him deal with his tribe by himself. You know, that might be an inter-tribe discussion. You know, let them deal with it. We don't want them getting in our business.
Mind your business, that's all. Mind your business.
You're better than me, Senator. Byron is getting the wake-up call he deserves. Bruh, Byron Donalds is one of them, just like Drake, and they not like us. Family, this is Byron's fight. He needs to go back to those Jim Crow days when he said it was better for black people. That's a fair point. That's a fair point. I don't know why Byron complaining. Byron, you should feel at home. You should feel at home. I don't. Byron said these people weren't racist. Why are you going against his beliefs? And let's be honest, ever since Byron found the Lord in the parking lot of that Cracker Barrel, he has been very true to his beliefs. Byron, this is what you said? Oh, it's more?
But wait, there's more.
Shooting a Glock like Byron.
But let's do one like Byron does it, okay?
Probably similar accuracy. Similar accuracy.
Oh, okay. That's where Byron came from. Yeah, that's pretty racist. I mean, Byron, what you want from me? I'm trying to trust you in your beliefs, leaving the right wingers and the MAGAs free to express themselves and their opinions on all people, black and brown.
You gonna learn today.
This guy never shot a gun before in his life. I like that. That's what the comments are. That's what the comments. No, he just got through watching Menace to Society, I'm pretty sure.
I hate black pepper. I hate black keys on the piano.
This goofy ass might actually win since Byron's campaign has been ridiculously weak and you forgot your black and mild watermelon and some fried chicken. Let's go. Not from Byron. Not from Byron. That was, yeah, you don't put that underneath a black MAGAs. Black MAGAs probably never had any of those things. At least not with any seasoning. You know what I mean? Like I don't think so.
No. Hell no.
These the people whose butt you kiss. LMAO. When you choose to dance, you forget any fight of morals, integrity, and justice just to play in the trough with the pigs. He's a coward. He can't risk standing up for himself and angering his wife or his voters. And this one right here, he got to be in the house going through it, trying to figure out how to call this out without looking woke. That's it right there. That is it right there. We see it all the time. How pick-me is. You have pick-me into a corner whereby you are now being assaulted with racist tropes and your previous statements preclude you from calling it out. That's rough. That's rough, Byron. I'll be honest. You know what I mean? And you can't even blame this on black kids neither.
Not in my house.
Oh, he's not done. Byron Donalds said I would never call him AIPAC Shakur to his face for taking millions from AIPAC. AIPAC Shakur? Who came up with that? Is that an original? That's crazy. Next, they're going to be talking about Apocalypse Now and two of AIPAC's most wanted. And they got memes? Wow. Put Tupac in the whole. Byron would probably look a little different, though, I think. Byron, behold the latest congressional portrait. Hey, Byron, at least they got you smiling. You know what I mean? That's kind of a flattering photo right there. You know, you look like you're living good.
I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. That's the way it is. Don't you wish you could be that bitch, but you ain't that bitch. It's unanimous. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch.
Oh, come on. I don't care that it's AI. Some things you just don't do. Give a man a warning. You can't just. They done gone too far. No, AI done gone too far. No, we need regulation pronto.
He's right, you know.
Byron Donalds said I would never call him AIPAC Shakur to his face for taking millions from AIPAC. I went to prove him wrong, and he tried to have me arrested. A real black man would have stood on business. Byron equals FN. FN.
Huh?
As a black man, I wasn't sure how to respond when I read this post, but I think I like it. Well, what's FN? What we doing with FN? This MF called Byron Donalds a what? What? I ain't been this thrown since he called you a tether. What?
Boy, ain't no way, boy. Boy, ain't no way, boy.
Where does he hang out? I don't. How is this man fixing his fingers to type a real black man would not the wildest thing in that post? That's nuts.
Half the people that run their mouth would never walk up to you or walk up to me and say what they say.
Of course.
He said, I'm Kamala Harris. That's interesting.
Wait, I see that comment still there.
No, stop right there.
Sorry.
Stop right there.
You're not welcome
Stop
here.
right there. Stop right there.
So my attitude is, it's not real until you stand right here and you say it to my face.
Will I be arrested if I walk into that building and ask Congressman Donalds why he would slander me and my family that way?
You cannot go into
Until then, go ahead and run your mouth.
So he has ordered you to arrest me. He has ordered you to arrest me.
You're less than nothing.
He has told the university to arrest me if I walk into this building.
Sign up for classes, Fishback. Sign up for classes. Tell them you got a seminar in there. Then they gotta let you in. Byron, did you challenge this man inside after you had instructed the police to bar him from entry? Is that what happened? That's what it looks like. Now I understand why he said pull up.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Dear James Fishback, I heard you crashed out when I told the truth about your stupid anti-Semitic BDS plan that would take pension money from police and fire for more government handouts. You stole that plan from Kamala Harris just like you stole your whole gimmick from Nick Fuentes and Zoran Mamdani. James equals con man. That wasn't it. That wasn't it. No. That chicken is definitely unseasoned. That chicken. Now I see why this man fixed his fingers to type a real black man. Now I'm starting to. Yeah, that wasn't it.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
Democrats could never handle wild primaries like this. Republicans are recklessly insane. This man is full-on racist, and he's going hard against Byron Donalds. We told Byron they will remind him he's black at every turn. I don't feel sorry for him. And Byron will remain a Republican. He would rather beg for scraps on his knees than stand up to them for himself. He also knows in that environment he placed himself, he wouldn't win if he fought back. So as this is where he chooses to be. You know, I can't disagree with any of what's been said. I can't. I really. What the FBA saying on this one? I hate this MF too, but dunking on Byron Donalds is always valid. From foundational black Dem Stephen Hunter Johnson, no, it's not. To which the response, genuinely could not give less of a F what you think. What an absolute hero you are patrolling random QTs. Byron, you might have to get the black MAGAs to handle this one. Honestly, yeah. But then again, they don't see racism. So You know, they get followed around the store and think they popular. So maybe you could try and get them to change the subject or something.
It's tripping, man.
Best we can do is Laura Loomer. Tucker Carlson endorsed Fishback for governor of Florida. Trump endorsed Byron Donalds. Fishback just called Byron Donalds, who is black, an FN. And then she defines it. Tucker Carlson must be condemned by the Trump administration immediately. This is disgusting. To which we get a community note. FN equals fake news, a term made popular by President Trump. It was clarified by James Fishback. Oh, we going with FN equals fake news. James Fishback. James Fishback, come on. Come on now. Come on. I know when we try and get some sayings through, you wasn't talking about no fake news. But leave it to Laura Loomer to get community noted. And now we see how deeply unserious the Republican Party is. Remember I said Byron Donalds had picked Meade into a corner where he can't call out the active racism he's being pressed with? But Laura Loomer decides that she wants to come to Byron Donalds' defense on racism. So unserious. Yes, this Laura Loomer.
What? What? Who?
I've been so vindicated. Every day I'm more vindicated. Now it's time to round up the Muslims before it's too late. Somebody got your back, Byron. You know what I mean? Somebody. It won't be somebody you trust behind you, but she got your back. And at least your wife won't feel threatened. You know what I mean? So there's that, you know. Why are we speaking of racism? Ain't this your man's? Randy Fine going to post Make Persia Great Again. Not only is he an awful person, but he's also not very bright. Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a whole spinoff on Randy Fine. Your man's. Your man's who you endorse. No, we gonna spin off a whole nother situation on Randy Fine. And don't worry, you're gonna get dirty from that one. You definitely gonna get dirty from that one. Maybe just post something just to change the subject, maybe. When you mess up, you make up, but you never give up. I arrived in Florida at 17 years old on a Greyhound bus with a trunk full of clothes and a dream. In Florida, I found God. In Florida, I turned my life around. In Florida, I became a working professional. In Florida, I became a family man. In Florida, I found my voice. In Florida, I joined the fight to save America. I live the American dream in Florida, and I'm fighting to ensure every Floridian gets that same shot. Did you say a trunk full of clothes on Greyhound? They let you put that in the trunk? Because normally you put it underneath. Oh, you talking about your trunk? You had a trunk? They don't got space for all that. Byron, you made that up, didn't you?
So you don't want to hear, you do not want to hear the full story.
Here they come. In Florida, you arrived on a bus for college after finishing a private New York prep school. In Florida, you were arrested for bank fraud, bribery, and drugs. In Florida, you cheated on your wife after 2 months of marriage. In Florida, you were a Democrat and changed parties only to get elected. In Florida, you perfected the grift. They got the form right. They definitely got that form down. They taking that and running with it.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
In Florida, I cheated on my wife and got Erica pregnant. In Florida, I was arrested for bribery and bank fraud. In Florida, my wife and I scammed taxpayers through Optima. In Florida, when a hurricane came, I fled. In Florida, I participated in insider trading. In Florida, I protested on behalf of T. Martin and George Floyd. In Florida, I attempted to raise the shoplifting threshold. In Florida, I hired a bodyguard with a criminal record. In Florida, I said Alligator Alcatraz was a pipe dream. Byron B. Lyon has been busy since his arrival. They dragging you on that one, Byron. They dragging you on that one. They didn't like it in Florida at all. Maybe why don't you get Erica to post something, you know, to humanize you a little bit. It got to go better than that last time she posted.
It's like to be a Republican politician, you literally need to be a cheater. Today we're talking about Byron Donalds, the House representative from Florida and a man who's running for governor as well. His wife posted this on X. Remembering the spot that Byron Donalds asked for my number, our first date came a few months later on Valentine's Day of 2000. That's interesting, Byron, because based on your Wikipedia page, you were married during this time. In fact, you started this affair just a couple months after you married your previous wife. And you had this affair for 2 whole years before you divorced her. And what's even damning is in this picture alone, you have your wedding ring on. So you want me to believe that you yourself believe in traditional family values? In traditional family structure? Why would I believe that? You couldn't even hold yourself accountable to those values. It's like to be a Republican, you need to be a cheater. You need to have a long-winded affair. You know, you need to have multiple women. That's how it is. And then they go and say, we're a Christian. We're a Christian nation. We got to follow Christian values. Brother, you ain't following those values.
You know what? Never mind. Never mind. We don't want to remind them. You don't want to give them no more fodder for the dragon.
I'll tell you, divorce, it's a tragedy. Look, if you're in an abusive relationship, I will always support your right to exit that relationship. But if you cheat on your partner, I'm going to reform the divorce laws so you give up 100% of everything. No questions asked. If you are an adulterer in our state, and then there is a divorce, you as the adulterer, you as the cheater, will lose full custody and will lose full claims to any assets in that marriage. And with all due respect, the reporting from the Daily Mail yesterday makes clear that Congressman Donalds did commit adultery when he hit on Erica Donalds and then was later divorced by his wife, Bisa Hall, in 2002. It applies to everyone, male or female. If you enter the covenant of marriage and then you cheat, you're giving up everything. You don't have any rights, because I've seen up close, not in my own family, but people close to me who have suffered through the stress, the pain, the affliction of divorce. You know, the GOP says that we don't have privilege. I actually disagree. I have a lot of privilege. I have the privilege of growing up in a 2-parent household. I didn't have to have my mom and dad fight about who's going to have custody this weekend. I didn't leave my homework at my mom's house and then have to give that excuse to my teacher on Tuesday morning. Divorce is wrong. Adultery is a moral sin. And if you commit it, no, we're not going to arrest you. But if you are a man and you cheat on your wife in Florida, get ready to lose everything. I will not tolerate that in our state. We will stand up for the dignity and the sanctity of marriage in Florida.
I'll be honest, Byron. I don't even think he had any intention of having a legislative proposal about marriage and divorce. He just wanted to bring up the Daily Mail article. He just wanted. He said, they dragging Byron. Let me put up some legislation so I can bring this up. James Fishback, you ain't slick. It was in the Daily Mail for real, though? She. Scandalous marriage secrets of Florida Governor frontrunner, ex-wife's pregnancy bombshell. Pregnancy bombshell? I ain't heard that one yet. Hey, she got a whole story to tell. And that's the first time I seen a photo. So she easing out there, Byron. She is easing out there. What you wearing is that? What is that, velvet?
This is beautiful. What is that, velvet?
Is that fake jean velvet? What you got on? She should have filed first. When she saw these prints, she should have filed first. I know that wasn't in that trunk of clothes you was in the Greyhound with. I know that. They wouldn't have let you on with that. Or that would have filled out the whole trunk.
With your broke ass.
I don't know what to tell you, Byron. I really don't, because what you asking us to disrespect your career and your achievements. Okay, you have built your career on a platform of complete obliviousness to any and all racism, and you know what I mean. What you asking us to disrespect your wishes right now? That's what you asking us to do. That's tough, man. They not going for it in the comments. They not going for it in the comments. See, this is the benefit of transparency. This is the benefit of transparency. When you can be open and honest and talk about things, typically it leads us to a better place. You try and hide stuff and obfuscate, and people's imaginations run wild.
From Byron Donalds.
Well, what sets me apart is not the fact that he has a criminal record and I don't. Look, my father spent a year and a day in prison. I am never going to stigmatize folks who are formerly incarcerated, who have paid their debt to society and are doing incredible work in our state every single day. My issue with Congressman Donalds is he had his records expunged and sealed, so we don't know the specifics. What we do know is in 1997, he was arrested and charged for possession of drugs with the intent to distribute. Was it meth? Was it crack? Was it speed? Why was he pushing addictive poison on people in the streets of Tallahassee?
Y'all might have to throw hands. I'll be honest. Y'all might have to throw hands. Yeah, he done hit you. They hit you with the APAC Shakur, had you twerking on the beach, got your ex-wife in full photo mode, told you to pull up, Byron. You know, you might have to, you know. And he said what a real black man would do. So, you know. You just doing what he asked. You know what I mean? I'm doing what you ask right now and ignoring the rest. You know what I mean? I'm doing what you ask. He said pull up. So you just got to do what he asks. You know what I mean? Pay it forward. This is the society that we want.
Not that much is going to happen. And it almost, there's a left hook.
Thank you guys so much for watching the video, but more importantly, thank you so much for your support of this channel. Hey, I didn't tell y'all to go over there. From Wanda, hi, just wanted to share this pic of Mr. Warren showing off your Kamala was right shirt on Don Lemon. Okay, I see you, Warren. I see you. Don don't look happy though. I didn't tell him go over there, Don. I didn't. No, we good. Hey, Don just came home. I don't want them problems. I don't. We good. I love you. Look good though, Warren. I like that Kamala was right. You look. I like the t-shirt. It fits nice and slimmy and everything. And by the way, I'll be offering discount codes every week during my Tuesday lives. So make sure you tune in live each and every Tuesday, every week in the month of February, and get the discount code for that day. Yeah. Oh, I haven't forgot about my members. I got a little special something for y'all too. Don't worry. No, it's not the new camera. I'm keeping that. But I did get a new camera though. Did y'all happen to notice? Yeah, that's right. You can see every nook and cranny on my face. So if this one day becomes a faceless channel, then you know why.
Yo, look at it!
But sending some love out to Yorel and sending him a very happy birthday. Shout out to you, Yorel. And also some love out to Jasmine and Linda, aka Mom. Peace and light. I recently bought the Who Raised Y'all t-shirt for my mom, and honestly, it fits her spirit perfectly. I wanted to thank you because during her radiation and chemo treatments, your videos were non-negotiable. She never missed one. I'd sit with her, pull up your latest video, and we'd laugh, cry, get passionate about the world, and have a little discussion about humanity, even on the hard days. Your content is serious, real, and always good for a smile. You helped carry her through some heavy moments without even knowing it. Today, she's cancer-free, and we still watch your channel and talk about Brother Reese like you're part of the family. So from our whole crew, thank you for the laughs, the truth, and the light you bring. You really do help raise our spirits and challenge our mindset for the better. Jasmine, I want to thank you so much for that message, and congratulations to Linda on her survival and also on that beautiful smile. That meant so much to me to read. And if I was able to distract her from even a moment from what she was going through, that makes all of this worthwhile. And I'm so glad you communicated that, because those are the messages I need to hear and I need to remember when I'm battling and going through something, how much this platform allows us all to connect to one another and lean on one another's strength. So thank you so much for sharing that. And once again, congratulations to Linda. And on that note, I would like to send some love and some light over to a supporter that has brought me great joy over the course of the last couple months, and that is POFOK. And I want to send a thank you to Michelle, who pointed me to what he was going through, because he is somebody that has a lot of people behind him in the same way that Linda did. I'll let him take us out.
Hey, y'all. Come look at this. I have cancer. I've been trying to keep it quiet, and people been asking why I wear the bonnet. But I've been diagnosed, and I'm in the hospital. I still been continuing to trying to make my videos, but I feel myself getting tired. So I don't think I'll be making as much videos as I used to. But I struggle with even making a post about this. But I had to, because I get so many comments and messages about how I make people feel good. And when they're struggling in their time of need, or they're in the hospital, or their family member is sick or going through somehow, bringing them laughter and joy. And I want to tell all y'all bring me laughter and joy. I don't read the comments on the toilet no more. I read them in my hospital bed. And I just want to say thank you guys. I might not be doing facial videos that much anymore, because, you know, I'm losing my hair and stuff. But we're going to fight this. We're going to win this fight, and we're going to come back. But I just wanted y'all to know y'all can ride this journey with me and give me all the encouragement you can. I really appreciate that. I be sitting here laughing at your comments and stuff, and it really helped me get through what I'm going through. Like no cap, no cut. I'm hooked to this thing right now. So I just want y'all to know, and I want to tell y'all, thank y'all for all the support that y'all give me on all these platforms. Thank y'all for making me feel so great. Thank y'all for making me feel like I was up next and everything. And I hope I brought joy and laughter to you and even to the haters. I done got messages from right-wingers and MAGA. They say we're not on the same political scale, but I make them laugh and I bring them joy. So thank you guys. I hope you guys can be patient with me. And I'm still be on this rocking, but it's just going to be a little bit different. But thank you guys. I'm in Charlotte at the Levine Cancer Center. You know what I'm saying? So love y'all. Hit me up. Continue to inbox me and all that stuff. And I cut my dreads out because my hair gonna grow back, and I'm putting them